Okay, so I'm back with this, the worst 350s in the world, and I'm not going to be able to actually do this project yet, but what I need to do today is I'm just going to take the main board out and attempt to start cleaning up on the main board, and then when I get time later on, we'll get around to actually fixing it. But the plan for today, as I say, is just to get the main board out and attempt to clean it. So that's what I'm going to do. Join me in a minute. Okay, so I took the keypad out. We can see, ugh, that is drastic. My gosh. So obviously water has got in there, and or water or some other fluid, and corroded that right up. My gosh. But it does look like it's savable, so that's the main thing. So anyway, get that out of the way. And this is the bit we're concentrating on today. Just want to get this main board out and clean up the best we can. Okay, so here's the board, and it is nasty. Ugh, my gosh. Okay. That is horrible, but hopefully all the components will be okay. We'll have to obviously clean all this, try and recover something from these switches. See if we can maybe, quite good. Scrape there, and I scraped all the switches away near enough. What's this? This is some part of the switch, which wasn't in later models. I don't think, anyway. Unless it was still attached to the plastic piece. Throw that in the box. And here as well. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this may not be salvageable. But still, hopefully we can get some noise out of it. I mean, a win. We're classing a win as if we get any sort of sound out of this thing. That's a win. But if we get it where it can actually play, that'll be a double bonus. But yeah, these switches will need definite looking at. I mean, from the other side, all the contacts are still here. So we will be able to put some switches in. But yeah, it's not looking good, is it? My gosh. That's got the light on. It's not. More of this. What I will need to do is get my brushes. So we just let this IPA soak in for a bit. That's it, soak the board in IPA. And that's not looking too bad now. Okay. So what I do now is I'll go and get my little brushes and try and brush this off a bit, and yeah, see what comes back. Okay, so I'll give it a first scrub, and it is definitely looking better. It is going to need a lot more work, but now we can see all the tracks and traces, and they all seem to be connected, I say we need still a lot more work. That's just the first coat. I'll just give that. Let it wrap. Come on, be proud. 6510. Show yourself. Here's a little brush I've been using. It's probably going to need another couple of gallons of isopropyl alcohol or other cleaning solution. I mean, in an ideal world, I would put this in an ultrasonic cleaner, but since I don't own one of those, that's not an option. But yeah, we should be able to, with a lot more work, should be able to clean this up. And the actual board itself should be okay, I think. Okay, so here is the circuit board. I've give this a quick once over, and it does look so much better. And obviously we can see here there is some damage to the tracks, but that will be easy enough to repair. And also there was other places I noticed. But all in all, oh yeah, here as well. This is where I had trouble getting a bolt out, and that is obviously broken there. But we can obviously see where it goes, down to here, down to there. So we can repair that fairly well. But this still is quite filthy. I mean, if we look at the other side, here we can see not too bad at this end. That coil, unfortunately, I broke that trying to take it out. But that's a different story. We'll get into that another time. But as we can see, this is still quite bad here. And down here, there's a component there that has evaporated or corroded away. I'm not exactly sure what that is. So LS perhaps or something, or RL, yeah, not sure. So what I'll have to do, thankfully, I have got several of these 350Ss, and I think I have got another one with a 6510B board. So if I can find another one with a 6510B board, then we can easily find out what that component is. And there's a link here, it says C7, but that's actually linked out with a link, and that link is obviously not looking too good. But I think what we're going to need to do with this is very counterintuitive. We're going to have to use hot soapy dishwater. I think that's going to be the way to go with this. Yeah, so all in all, apart from me breaking that inductor, breaking that coil, it's not too bad really. This board is recoverable, and yeah, consequently that inductor is a very strange value. It's 10 mH at 106 ohms, and to find one matching those specs today is impossible. So what I've done is I've got some 10 mH inductors, and then I will be adding a resistor to each side of it, and that in theory will bring us to the right resistance, if resistance even matters in this instance. But we don't know. We'll find out anyway. And so yeah, let's see if we can get this thing a bit more clean. Hey guys, so here is the bowl of hot water. Oh dear, this seems so wrong, putting a circuit board in water. but provided we let it dry out completely before we attempt to put any power into it, we should be okay. So let's see. Well, okay. So probably a little bit more water, and we'll just got this nice little scrubby brush. Oh, you can smell the, like, I don't know, a bit of a weird smell coming along with it. That's okay. Scrub it this side. Let's give it a good scrubbing. That's it. This is the way we wash our cups, wash our cups, wash our cups. This is the way we wash our cups early in the morning. My gosh. Okay, well that is starting to look a bit better. I mean, the fact with this board is that we simply cannot make it any worse than what it is originally. So we might as well, if we need to use soap and water to clean it, then that's what we need to do. Okay, well we can see here some of the corroded switcher contacts, but other than that, that's not looking too bad now. So what I want to do now is just get all the warmed up. Takes a minute for this thing to warm up. Come on. That's it. I just want to wash off all the soap because we don't want to leave any residue on the board. Oh, okay, so let's have a look at this board. Yep, we can see now that is looking as good as it can do, I think. Okay, so I've got the board now sitting on top of the radiator, and we'll have to leave it there for a good few hours or maybe all day, and then in a day or two, when we're completely sure it's all dried out, then we can set to work trying to rebuild the thing, maybe get some noise out of it. Whether it'll be the right noise will be a different matter, but we'll try anyway.